Today, a formerly incarcerated man is taking his life to a whole new level.
My dream is to start my own drone photography business.
But his past is keeping him down.
Been trying to find work. It's been tough.
Will his business fly when everything's on the line?
This guy has what it takes. He can definitely make it.
For all the people out there who don't believe in second chances, I'm living proof you can make your family proud.
I'm Ryan Smith, and you're about to watch Rob's heartwarming journey right here on Free Enterprise. For most formerly incarcerated people, the first step to starting a new life is a new job. But many find it almost impossible to get hired with a criminal record. So the answer might be to become their own boss. With the help of Brian Hamilton, one of America's foremost entrepreneurs who's built a variety of successful businesses over 30 years, along with his team of experienced mentors, these aspiring enterprisers are learning the skills they need to turn their passions into profits and a brand new life. The work is hard, but the payoff is priceless. This is Free Enterprise. After release from prison, formerly incarcerated people continue to face a host of challenges. Mounting debts, lack of opportunity, and high unemployment can keep them from taking back control of their lives. Luckily for Rob Teasley, when his sentence was completed, he had a loving family to help him re-enter society. Support like that is critical for people like Rob, but it's no guarantee of success.
My name is Rob Teasley, and I live in Goldsboro, North Carolina with my mom. It was a typical Southern upbringing, lots of good food, family time, playing outside. When I was in high school, my father was diagnosed with leukemia, and he only survived for 6 months. You can't really explain what happens when an event like that occurs, but it changes you, and it takes a long time to get past it. When I moved to LA, it was like a new world for me. I started living party life, basically kind of losing myself slowly. It began with, just trying out things, and then it became a little habitual. Eventually, the money that you're making is not enough. I began doing fraudulent things to make money, identity theft. Ultimately, I got caught.
Through it all, Rob's sister and his mother stood by his side, and they welcomed him home after his 4-year sentence was complete.
I work with a lot of people who don't have any family support at all. Rob is really fortunate. It's wonderful when people are starting businesses and they have something bigger than them to inspire them. In this case for Rob, it's his family.
I've always had a passion for photography, and with drone technology coming about, I thought it would be really awesome to get involved with that in the real estate arena. My dream is to start my own drone photography business.
Becoming a commercial drone pilot requires a certification from the Federal Aviation Administration. And depending on local laws, starting a drone photography business may also require other licenses. Drone photography is an exciting new business field. And with a little help from entrepreneur Brian Hamilton, Rob hopes to get his business dreams off the ground.
Lovely Goldsboro, North Carolina. This is where I started my career 30 years ago. Doesn't matter what kind of business you're in, there's 5 keys to success in being an entrepreneur. Product, customer, marketing, financials, the numbers, and most importantly, by far, what's inside of you, the you factor. Someone's got to come with the you factor because I can't teach that one. No one can teach that one. That's got to be inside of them.
Brian's come to Rob's home to help his new drone business take off.
Hey guys.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
I'm Brian.
Brian, this is my sister Ginger and my mother.
Good to meet you. Hi, Karen.
When Rob was in California, I didn't like it because I like to have all my kids close. I am very happy to have him home. This is where he belongs, and I hope that he will be able to stay here.
My name is Ginger, and I'm Rob's sister. I'm a local real estate agent. When we were kids, we were really close.
So when you got out of prison, you decided to come back home to North Carolina.
Yeah, I came back here and, been trying to find work. It's been tough trying to find a job with a felony, Probably 5 or 6 jobs where I was actually sitting in the interview and they loved me, but they couldn't hire me.
I've heard that thousands of times. I mean, I know that's true. Absolutely, it's just that's the reality.
Yeah.
So that's one reason we're here today, right?
Right.
Our whole idea is go out and start your own company and make your own job.
Right.
Okay, so the business you want to start is?
It's like a drone photography business, real estate focused right now. You know, my goal is to target property management companies with lots of properties, just kind of bring it all under one umbrella.
I know nothing about drones. It doesn't matter whether it's a drone business or a building skyscraper business, basic principles always apply. This looks like a toy.
Yeah, well, I mean, some people use it as that.
Ginger, question for you. Is this technology accepted by the real estate market? Is it preferred?
In real estate, it is really needed, and we really want it, but the cost of it is so expensive.
Rob's got an ace in the hole, his sister Ginger. Ginger is a real estate broker, and she knows the business, and she knows people in the community.
Locally, we don't really have anyone who's doing the drone photography.
Okay.
So we have to source out to other areas like Raleigh.
And they have to drive here.
They do. I sourced it out once. It was gonna cost between $250 and $300. So we could get something in the local area that's not gonna cost as much. Real estate agents, I believe, will utilize the services in our local market.
There's definitely a market.
Yes, I would use them in a heartbeat.
Really? Rob wants to go for big corporate deals. That's a dream, and I like that dream, but we're gonna start smaller on residential projects to get the wheels going. I want you to look right here in your own backyard. Why? We can get to them more quickly, right? We know who they are. We're not getting caught in a bureaucracy, right, where you can't get to the decision maker.
Yeah.
You know I'm gonna want a demo of this, you know that, right? It's just too cool to not do that.
Brian invites Rob to his farm to take the drone for a spin.
All the business information I got from Brian and advice was great. I'm super excited that Brian is taking his time out to invest in me. It means a lot.
Rob really gets it. He really sucked in the information today. He was listening, he's taking it in. You can tell by his eyes, he's really paying attention. I think this guy really has the stuff that he needs to get this business going.
After an hour of flying, it's easy to see that Rob knows his product. And with the help of Brian, Rob knows that focusing on his local market will give him the best chance to find his first customers. Coming up next, Rob meets an expert drone pilot and perfects his flying skills.
Coming in hot, 190 feet.
And later,
I want to broaden your horizons a little bit on the vision side.
Okay.
Brian has an idea that will take Rob's drone photography dreams to new heights. Free Enterprise will be right back. With incarceration behind him, Rob Teasley is determined to start a new life with a drone photography business. Drone piloting is a fast-growing field, and Rob is eager to get in on the action, but he's still got a lot to learn. Today, Rob's meeting with a mentor who's been flying drones for years, and hopefully, Rob will get the advice he needs to get his dreams off the ground.
So I've come to see John Gibbs today. He is the owner of the Raleigh Drone Company.
Nice to meet you, sir. My name's John Gibbs. We produce aerial photography. I've worked a lot of different jobs throughout my career, and now that I've finally found my passion, I feel like I never work anymore. This is my fleet of drones. This is one of my favorites. I love it. I don't use it as much as some of the others, but I use these on some of the bigger production shoots that I've done, like commercials, things like that.
Oh, so you've shot commercials?
I have. This is a very, very popular model. When people think of drones, this is usually what they're going to see. They show on TV shows, things like that.
And you would use this for which type of job?
I use this for construction site and mapping jobs, pretty much exclusively.
So John, I actually own this. This is a model that I have. What do you use it for?
I use this for just about all real estate jobs.
So it's super cool to be here with someone who has similar passion, and I'm here to just absorb as much as I can and get as much information as I can. What I want to do is real estate, photography, things like that. I'm interested in picking your brain a little bit about maybe how I can get the bigger fish, the bigger accounts.
The larger companies, I don't have a whole lot of them. They do take time. Construction, I love to work with construction companies. They need progress work or mapping. If you're just driving someplace to do a job and you see a new construction site stopping, you go to their trailer, you knock on the door, you hand out a card.
It's a really good idea.
Yeah, start a relationship with them, knock on doors. It takes time, it really does, but it's well worth it. I have a job that started about 3 years ago, and it's still ongoing, and they're expecting it to last another 3 years. So these jobs can spread out, and if you start getting and building them one at a time, get 5 of them, 6 of them.
Absolutely.
It's an ongoing income on top of the real estate job.
Now that I've talked with John, I've learned that there's so much more I can do. It's just been such an awesome opportunity to learn and to get those wheels turning on what I can do and how it's going to be beneficial.
We can't sit all day talking about drones without flying, so I think we're going to take them for a spin.
John has been an FAA certified drone pilot for years, and he's experienced with the local regulations needed to operate drones safely. This open field, away from population centers and other air traffic, is an ideal location for flying practice and maneuvers.
Beautiful.
Really super. Just every time I do this, I get excited.
I tell my clients all the time, I get paid to play with a toy. So now we're up about 300 feet, and as you know, 400 is the max under FAA guidelines.
Coming in hot.
Yeah, coming in hot, 190 feet.
As a pilot, I'm good, but compared to John, I'm the lightweight and he's the heavyweight.
Isn't it amazing this thing can go up to 30 miles per hour?
Yeah.
Rob is fired up. He's obviously got a passion for drones. He's a very quick learner. He's been doing it, so easy to teach, easy to show around. He really seems to love it, and I think he's going to be very successful.
You see, I'm learning new tricks here. John's given me lots of marketing tips. He even gave me some flying tips. It's been a great day.
Coming up, Brian and Rob head to City Hall to get some serious bang for their buck.
We're currently working on a contract with a drone operator during our July 4th fireworks event.
That's the kind of stuff that I'm interested in.
Free Enterprise will be right back. For any new entrepreneur, building relationships and making contact with potential customers are vital keys to success. Rob Teasley is hoping to start a drone photography business that caters to the local real estate market. But he's overlooked a host of other potential customers that may be in need of his services. That's why Brian Hamilton has arranged for Rob to explore an unexpected opportunity.
Rob, how you doing, bud?
Good to see you again.
Good to see you, man.
You too.
Welcome to the town of Holly Springs. I want to broaden your horizons a little bit on the vision side.
Okay.
Great to start small, but you also want to start planning to be bigger, right?
Right.
So I've got some friends in here that I want you to meet who I think can explain to you a little bit about how to get town work or municipal work.
That would be awesome.
Brian set up a meeting with City Manager Randy Harrington and the Assistant Director of Engineering, Aaron Levitt.
So Rob is interested in starting a drone business, and we're going to hopefully talk a little bit about what he wants to do.
Right. Marketing for us is one of the areas that's really important. And so when I say marketing, we're trying to draw businesses to our area, small and large businesses. Let me show you a map here of our business park. For example, we are marketing to businesses all the time. It's hard though to really drill in and kind of get a good feel for what the land looks like.
Right.
You can see it on the map, but it's so much more impactful when you pull up high and you can get that broad visual perspective.
Absolutely.
That is what the companies that we're working with, that's what they really want to see. And they ask us for that every time.
You know, besides marketing, the town is involved in a federal pilot program, and it's aimed to use drones to deliver food from a local commercial subdivision to one of our athletic facilities in town. We're one of 9 places in the country that the FAA is working with to test and prove that drones are an efficient, safe way to do different types of operations. Engineering, construction, and other different areas where drones are just heavily used. I'll give you a specific though. We're currently working on a contract with a drone operator to provide aerial video during our July 4th fireworks event.
Yeah.
So that's the exact kind of thing I could see, Rob, you've been able to handle in the future.
That's the kind of stuff that I'm interested in starting.
And a lot of local governments look for that type of skill set. So there's a wide market out there.
I'm genuinely curious on Rob's behalf, like he would come with business cards with what to sell to you guys or to anybody here. What should he bring with him?
So I would expect to see a pamphlet of some sort, you know, some sort of marketing material showing the basic services you provide, maybe with some, you know, evidence of some of your past work.
Right.
And that's pretty much it, really just looking to see your licenses up to date. But
Phone number,
maybe
an email.
a digital business card might be interesting, given we're in the digital world, you know, maybe a flash card or something.
I hadn't given much thought to how towns and cities, municipalities would use drones, but this has really opened my eyes and got me super excited about the future because I see so many possibilities.
It's really inspiring to see somebody like Rob, who's had so many challenges in his life, to really pull himself up and to have this passion and this vision to be an entrepreneur and to be in an industry that's really on the forefront of where we're going in many communities across the U.S. So drone technology, he's in the right field.
It's really inspiring to see Rob with all his passion and just to know where he could end up is very exciting.
I've been doing this a long time. I know Rob wants to succeed. I can see it in his eyes. And I love that he's got that much motivation.
Coming up next, Rob bets his business on his local community.
There's really no one here doing what I'm doing.
But will his local community bet on him? Free Enterprise will be right back. Since Rob Teasley left prison after a 4-year sentence, he has known the struggle of finding steady employment. But today, with the help of Brian Hamilton, he's closer than ever to launching his own drone real estate photography business. Rob is betting that catering to his local market will be a key to his success. But he still has an important task to complete before he knows for sure.
I'm really excited. When Brian was here and we were speaking about the market in the local area, you know, there's really no one here doing what I'm doing. My sister can attest to that. There's such a wealth of opportunity here, and I plan to take full advantage of it. Hi, you must be Sandy.
You are Rob.
Nice
I'm
to meet
Sandy
you.
Pompey-Elmore. Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you too, Sandy.
I think it would be wonderful to have drone footage on this particular house because it's in one of the grand old neighborhoods in Goldsboro.
Okay.
And I've seen a lot of drone footage, and it's just been wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, I think the drone would showcase the neighborhood great, and do the aerial views, it would be awesome.
Wonderful. I really love these old craftsman-type homes. This house was built in 1922.
Oh, wow.
And it has a lot of character, so I'd really like for you to pick up on the windows. Also, we have this little pass-through here. I love this big, beautiful yard.
Yeah, and the bamboo is a nice touch.
I would like for you to get the back of this roof because it's very pretty up there on the walkout, and there's actually benches on both sides.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I see those. Well, yeah, we can capture all of that for sure.
Well, that'd be great.
Uh-huh.
What would you charge for a home like this?
Now comes the crucial test. Rob needs to figure out how much a job of this scale will cost, but he also needs to find a price that appeals to his local market. Will he remember everything he's learned?
Probably 200 would probably be my rate, based on the size and the amount of time it would take. How do you feel about that?
Coming up, will Rob get the answer he's looking for? Find out when Free Enterprise returns. Rob Teasley is formerly incarcerated, but now, with the help of Brian Hamilton, Rob is launching his own real estate drone photography business. Now Rob is conducting his first pricing test.
What would you charge for a home like this?
Probably 200 would probably be my rate, based on the size and the amount of time it would take. How do you feel about that?
Oh, that sounds good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm so pleased with Rob. He's such a nice guy. It'll be nice to see the footage.
The next day, Rob arrives back at the house to put his drone photography skills to the test.
10 years ago today, you know, I was, doing bad stuff, getting into trouble, but it feels so good to be here. It's just a really surreal moment.
Every entrepreneur needs the first taste of success. Once you get that, then you can really go. Rob has that. At one point in his life, Rob was on the top of the mountain, a huge fall, but now he's crawling back, and I love to see that.
Getting this opportunity from Brian, it's so overwhelming. I mean, honestly, I don't really feel like I deserve it. I've done a lot of self-work trying to make myself a better person, but to see other people recognize that, it's emotional.
I am extremely proud of Rob. I cannot believe how far he's come. And this opportunity that he has before him with this business and the drone, I'm so excited for him. And I'm really proud of the man that he's becoming.
I have no doubt that this guy has what it takes. He can definitely make it. really happy that he's successful as an entrepreneur, but more importantly, I'm really happy for him and his family, and especially his mom.
I'm so proud of Rob and the changes that he's made in his life. I believe everyone deserves a second chance, and I'm glad that Rob got his.
For a long time, I didn't believe in myself. And now having these people believe in me, I would just like to say to Brian Hamilton, thank you so much. And to my family, my mom, and my sister, who have stood by me through all of this, thank you. And I will not let you down, I promise.
Thanks for joining us to watch Rob's inspiring journey from former inmate to entrepreneur. Rob has proved that the American dream is available to anyone who works hard and never gives up. I'm Ryan Smith, and we'll see you on the next Free Enterprise.